Ready when you are.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, we are down here in the Bear Pit in Stokes Croft, and I'd like to invite you to a hustings on the 27th of April. That's on Saturday, and we're going to try and get all the candidates together for the whole of Ashley Ward to come down here and say it like it is, say what they've got to say, because the Bear Pit is such a, if I just sort of swing over here, the Bear Pit is such an amazing space to come down in Bristol, because it's an area of development that is bringing some beauty and bringing some interest and bringing some culture into the whole area. And it's a real central hub of something else. There's something quite upcoming and exciting, and the art down here. This is like a centre of something all over the world actually, and our local elections is something that actually is affecting the whole world as well, because this is where the real power comes from. This is where the real power that we originally fought for, that our democracy was actually built on. Local ground, local elections. And so what we're actually doing is we're bringing some understanding to the fact that we don't seem to have any power to stop our government doing what it's doing. So if we have a hustings down here, we should be discussing not local issues, but we should be discussing some of the world issues, like the fact that directly after this elections there will be the biggest naval exercise in the Persian Gulf to antagonise Iran, and we know this, and we know what our country does, and we know that this power has been taken from us been taken from a local level and centralised, and therefore there's so much going on at the moment in Bristol. There's so much excitement. Even now, what do we have over here? You have to excuse me, but this lovely gentleman, just by chance, happened to be going by. Not arranged by myself. I just thought, well, I want to ask yourself, when you come around and see the front over here.
This man, what is his name?
What's your name, young man?
I'm James. I'm doing graphic design at UWE at Bower Ashton, and I'm doing my self-directed study on collaboration, and looking at, with all great collaborations come great leaders. So this is a study of the hierarchy within teams basically, and I've made a ballot box and placed it in the Bear Pit today, and just getting people to get involved really. So yeah, just made this at laser cut, and then just getting people to vote for their leader or follower, and then just popping it in the box, and then with the content I'm going to look at make a publication of my foreign links basically. And the Bear Pit basically just seemed like the best place to do it really. Everyone's up for getting involved down here, and it's like got a great community vibe. So, and they're a bit.
Does that remind you about the blood that was shed to sort of like to fight for these rights, so we can use votes instead of guns? It's quite exciting really, isn't it? Because you can use AK-47s, or you can use... This is what it used to look like. After the decisions were made, it was always blood on someone's hands. I like this, man. That's very clever. So guys, the 27th.
Where is it?
Of April.
That's right.
2 o'clock in the Bear Pit. That's next Saturday. That's the coming Saturday. Please come, and that's all the candidates in Ashley Ward, and to send out a message to everyone who's voting on that day. Come on guys, this is where it's really happening.